What if I told you that most people are budgeting completely backwards, and it's the reason they never feel in control of their money? You think you know how to budget, right? You jot down your bills, try not to overspend, and hope there's something left at the end of the month. But here's the truth. Hope is not a strategy. There's a smarter way. A proven method that forces your money to behave, helps you crush debt, save faster, and feel confident every single month. It's called zero-based budgeting. And by the end of this video, not only will you understand what it is, but you'll know exactly how to start using it. Today, even if math isn't your thing, even if you've failed budgeting before. But here's the part that surprises most beginners. This method can feel a little scary at first because it asks you to do something no other budgeting system does. Stick with me, and I'll show you why that one scary part is actually the reason this method works better than anything else out there. Let's break it all down. Number 1. What is zero-based budgeting really? Imagine every dollar you earn has a job. That's the heart of zero-based budgeting. You take your total income for the month and assign every single dollar to a category: bills, groceries, savings, debt payments, fun money, until there's $0 left unassigned. It doesn't mean your bank account is at zero. It means you've told every dollar where to go. Let's say you bring in $300 this month. You give $1,000 to rent, $400 to groceries, $200 to utilities, $500 to debt, $300 to savings, $100 to subscriptions, and $500 to fun, gifts, or sinking funds. Now every dollar has a purpose. That's zero-based budgeting. No guessing, no wondering, no where did my money go? Number 2. Why most budgets fail and zero-based ones don't. Traditional budgets look like this. I usually spend around $150 on gas. Let's just write that down. Then halfway through the month, you realize you've already spent $180 on gas. You forgot your cousin's birthday. And, oops, your car insurance was due. Now you're dipping into savings or swiping credit cards. The problem? Traditional budgets are too vague. Zero-based budgeting forces you to be intentional and realistic. You plan for everything up front, even the little stuff. Groceries, gas, gifts, dog grooming, school fees, pizza night, oil changes, it all gets a spot. That's why it works, because it doesn't leave your budget up to luck. Number 3. How to start zero-based budgeting step by step. Here's the part you've been waiting for. How to actually do it. Step 1. Know your income. Write down your total expected income for the month. If you get paid every 2 weeks and usually make $1,500 per check, write down $3,000. If your income varies, look at your lowest earning month in the last 3 months and start with that to be safe. Step 2. List your categories. Break your expenses into categories like rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, gas, subscriptions, insurance, debt, savings, sinking funds like car repairs or holidays, fun money. Step 3. Assign every dollar. Start placing your income into these categories. If your income is $3,000, your goal is to assign all $3,000, so your budget equals zero. Not zero in your bank account, zero in your plan. If you get to the end and have $50 left unassigned, assign it to something. Maybe a savings goal or an extra debt payment. Every dollar should have a job. Number 4. Tools to make it easier. You don't need fancy spreadsheets or expensive software. Here are a few beginner-friendly tools: a pen and paper. Seriously, sometimes simple is best. Free budget apps like EveryDollar or Good Budget. A simple spreadsheet using Google Sheets or Excel. Envelope system, if you love cash. Let's say you're budgeting $400 for groceries. With the envelope system, you'd pull out $400 in cash and only use that envelope for groceries. It's visual, it's physical, and it works great for people who tend to overspend. Number 5. What about irregular expenses? This is where most budgets fall apart, but not zero-based ones. Let's say your car registration is due once a year and costs $240. Instead of ignoring it and scrambling in October, zero-based budgeting has you plan ahead. You divide 240 by 12 and set aside $20 each month in a car registration sinking fund. Same goes for birthdays, holidays, back-to-school supplies, or vacations. It's all about proactive planning, not reactive stress. Number 6. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Forgetting categories. Write down everything, even small stuff like parking fees or takeout. Mistake 2. Not adjusting each month. Your budget isn't a tattoo. It's flexible. If your rent goes up or you have a birthday coming up, tweak the plan. Mistake 3. Not budgeting for fun. This is a big one. If you cut out everything you enjoy, you'll quit. So add fun money to your budget. It might be $50 for coffee runs or $100 for eating out, but it keeps you sane. Budgeting isn't punishment. It's permission to spend wisely. Number 7. What if you're in debt or behind on bills? Start where you are. If you're behind on bills, your first job is to cover essentials: food, shelter, utilities, transportation. Next, list debts smallest to largest. Even if you can only pay minimums, assign a small amount toward that smallest debt each month. That momentum matters. If you're behind, consider calling service providers. Many offer hardship plans, payment extensions, or bill smoothing options. And yes, still do zero-based budgeting. Even if your budget feels tight, this system gives you clarity. It shows you where you're bleeding money and helps you get back on track. Number 8. Can you budget with an irregular income? Absolutely. If your income changes monthly, maybe you're a freelancer or gig worker, start by creating a baseline budget using your lowest average income. Then create a priority list. Priority 1. Rent, groceries, utilities. Priority 2. Debt payments. Savings, fun money. As extra money comes in, work your way down the list. This way, you never spend money you don't actually have. It turns chaos into confidence. Number 9. Real-life example to tie it all together. Meet Sarah. She's 26, earns about $3,100 a month after tax, and used to just wing it with her money. Rent is $1,100. Groceries were all over the place, sometimes $600, sometimes $900. She kept using her credit card for unexpected stuff like vet bills and weddings. Then she tried zero-based budgeting. She listed her income, $3,100. She wrote down all her regular expenses: rent, utilities, gas, food, subscriptions. Then she added categories she'd always missed: vet bills, car repair fund, gifts, vacation. She assigned every dollar. That included putting $50 a month toward an emergency vet fund. 3 months later, her cat got sick, but this time, no credit card, no panic. She paid cash because zero-based budgeting had her ready. Number 10. Why zero-based budgeting feels like a raise. Here's the crazy part. Most people who start zero-based budgeting say, "I feel like I got a raise." Why? Because now you know where every dollar goes. No more waste. No more mystery. A $7 impulse buy at the gas station, you'll spot it. That subscription you forgot to cancel, it's in the budget now. You find money you didn't even know you had. And best of all, you sleep better because control feels better than chaos. Number 11. Budgeting as a couple. How to make it work. If you share money with a partner, budgeting can feel tricky. Zero-based budgeting actually makes it easier because it's all about clear communication. Sit down together before the month starts. Write down your income, your expenses, and your goals. Talk through what matters most. Maybe one of you wants to save for a house, and the other just wants to stop living paycheck to paycheck. That's fine. The key is agreement. When you both give every dollar a job, together, you're not just budgeting, you're building trust. Use shared tools like Google Sheets or budgeting apps with sync features, so both people stay in the loop. And don't forget to budget for fun together, like date nights or weekend getaways. Money shouldn't divide you. It should unite you. Number 12. How to handle unexpected income. Let's say you get a tax refund, or a birthday check, or a little bonus from work. What do you do with it? In zero-based budgeting, unexpected money gets treated like regular money. You give it a job, split it between short-term goals, long-term savings, or debt. For example, if you get $600 as a bonus, you might do $200 to your emergency fund, $200 toward credit card debt, $100 to fund money, $100 to your vacation fund. That way, you enjoy some of it without wrecking your progress. Number 13. Tracking your spending. Why it's a game changer. Creating your budget is step 1, but tracking your spending is what makes it real. Otherwise, your budget is just a nice idea. You need to track every expense. Yes, every one. You can use apps, spreadsheets, or even a small notebook in your pocket. Let's say you budgeted $400 for groceries. Each time you shop, subtract it from that category. Now you always know how much is left. And here's the magic. Tracking your spending makes you more aware. You think twice before buying that third coffee or tossing random stuff into your cart. It gives you power, and power over money feels amazing. Number 14. What if you make a mistake? Spoiler alert. You will mess up. You'll overspend 1 month. You'll forget a category. You'll feel like quitting. That's okay. Zero-based budgeting isn't about being perfect. It's about being intentional. When you fall off track, don't give up. Adjust. Look at what happened. Move money around. Learn from it. Mistakes aren't failure. They're feedback. Use them to make your budget better next month. Number 15. Budgeting. With kids in the picture. If you've got kids, you know, surprises pop up constantly. Field trips, sports gear, last-minute school fees, birthday invites. Zero-based budgeting helps you get ahead of it. Create a kids category. Add things like school supplies, clothing, activities, and gifts. Even $25 a month toward birthday parties can save you stress when those invitations roll in. And here's a bonus. Get your kids involved. Show them how you budget for groceries or save for a trip. It teaches them life skills most adults were never taught, and that's a gift that lasts. Number 16. How to budget on a low income. If money's really tight, zero-based budgeting becomes even more important. Because when every dollar matters, every dollar needs a plan. Start with your needs: food, shelter, utilities, and transportation. Then work your way to debt, savings, and other goals. Even if you can only save $5, give it a job. That's how you build momentum. Cut where you can, negotiate bills, cancel and used subscriptions. Use your local food pantry if needed. And if you need more income, consider small side gigs. Even $50 a week can shift your budget. It's not about how much you make. It's about what you do with what you have. Number 17. How to stay motivated month after month. Let's be honest, budgeting can feel boring after a while. So how do you stick with it? Make it visual. Use charts, trackers, and goal thermometers. Celebrate wins, like paying off a credit card or reaching a savings goal. Set short-term and long-term goals, like saving for a weekend trip or building a 6-month emergency fund. Find a budgeting buddy, someone to share your wins and struggles with. And remind yourself why you're doing this. Freedom, security, peace. It's not about restriction. It's about choosing how you live. You made it this far. Now here's the twist. Remember that scary part 1 mentioned earlier. It's this. You have to face the truth about your money. All of it. No guessing, no hiding. And that's why this method works. Because when you face the numbers, you own your financial life. Not your bank, not your credit card, not your bad habits. You. And that is the first step to financial freedom. So, what would it feel like to finally know where your money is going and feel good about it? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to try zero-based budgeting this month?